The Consumer Insight Lab is essentially a virtual reality convenience store that we have based here at the Coleraine campus, and it's been designed in collaboration with shopper marketing agency FPP and with Spar Northern Ireland. And it's actually the first of its kind on the island, and we couldn't be more excited about the contribution we see it making.
The new Consumer Insight Lab is really exciting in that we are having the opportunity here to use virtual reality technology to really understand how that consumer behaves, what's going through their mind as they shop. So really within this lab, what the person will do will be put on the VR headset, and they will walk through the store talking as they're walking and putting items in their basket. And as they do that, we will be prompting them, asking them, well, what are you thinking about now? What's going through your mind? What cues do you see? And gathering all that information gives us lots of snippets and little golden nuggets that we really need to understand the consumer and what's making them tick.
The new Consumer Insight Lab both allows academia and the retail industry the opportunity to collaborate and gather evidence of signals with real shoppers doing real things in real environments. It provides them with the ability to assess factors such as the impact of a product's positioning in the store, and it gives them the opportunity to quickly validate products against performance with other brands that might be competing for share of space on that shelf. Using the virtual reality technology, retailers, brands and producers can instantly get feedback and insight into what customers think about their packaging, what's on the design of the product, front of pack, pricing structures, and anything else in store such as point of sale materials that might be supporting that product there. It can help test new fixture layouts, and then re-merchandising proposals can easily be compared to gain real-time opinions and ascertain which version of them work best for you and your customers.
The retailing landscape is constantly evolving, and trying to figure out how to change that consumer experience can actually be very costly and timely for a retailer or a producer. Virtual reality technologies actually allow retailers and producers to pre-test and plan how their products may fare on the shelves before putting their plans into action.
So the Consumer Insight Lab will add value to business in various ways. To give you an example, when you think about the pandemic and the way in which the pandemic has impacted companies, that's been clear. And I would argue the impact on the hospitality sector has actually been differential. But when we also look at the customers themselves and how they have changed, we really need to deepen our understanding around consumption patterns for those customers. So the Consumer Insight Lab will allow that to happen in the virtual reality environment. Companies can see how changes to packaging may impact purchase. They may also be able to see how point of sale material can affect in-store purchase behaviour. So those things are really, really important. And more broadly, the lab sits very comfortably alongside other assets that the faculty has to help support the hospitality sector. So by way of example, the food sensory testing suite that we also have here at Coleraine, and the award-winning Academy restaurant that we have in Belfast. So when you put those three almost laboratory environments together, you allow companies to see the impact of their customer behaviour in a pre-purchase environment, a consumption environment and a post-purchase environment. That knowledge is going to be very powerful for companies going forward as consumers settled into new ways of buying and new ways of behaving in store. And we couldn't be more excited about the contribution that the Consumer Insight Lab is going to make to that particular endeavour.
Research is an important activity within the business school. In the UK assessment exercise for research, out of 100 business schools, we came in the top quartile. We came 7th in the UK for impact, and in terms of the postgraduate research experience survey, we came 3rd in the sector with an 89% satisfaction score. So we see the Consumer Insight Lab as an important thing going forward with regard to improving our research performance.
The Consumer Insight Lab will benefit students in terms of their technology skills by the use of virtual reality technology, but it will also improve and enhance their research skills because they will better understand consumer wants and needs within the grocery shop. Using this virtual reality technology will enable us or enable the students to look at what changes might come in the future in terms of the grocery shop and the in-store experience. It will allow them to almost feel and experience those changes within store, and it will allow them to explore and understand how those changes might impact on the consumer during that in-store experience and their grocery shop. There are very few institutions in Ireland and Great Britain which have a facility such as the Consumer Insight Lab, and that means that at Ulster learners have an exciting and new opportunity to assist in their learning.
FPP are a strategic shopper and design agency with over 30 years global experience. We've worked with clients including Procter & Gamble, Arla Foods, Coca-Cola, Ferrero, Duracell and Pringles. And from our work with these brands and retailers, we've developed a unique virtual reality operating system. It creates bespoke store environment models to offer a fully interactive shopper experience, and that's available for commercial testing, research and shopper behaviour studies. Successful projects have ranged from looking at pack design tests, we look at fixture merchandising proposals from brands and they take those to the retailers to create customer sell presentations, right through to the future thinking and store of the future immersive experiences.